3, 2, 1, let's jam. Okay. Hello, it's Retro Guy and Joe. And I finally gave up and just looked up something to get me in the right direction in order to kill the cultist in Attica, the one that has the quarry. The site I saw said ignore the whole clues that he's in a quarry in Attica and just do the quests that are with that, the Socrates quests in the area. So, that is what I'm doing. So, I wasn't entirely wrong with what I was doing, but I wasn't entirely right either.
That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
Good citizen will report this.
It looks like I'll have to report you, Socrates. It's what a good citizen would do, right?
Oh, very good. Although a bit preemptive without all the details, wouldn't you say?
It was a joke.
The real question is whether there is truth behind the joke, or if one's mind can be changed once the whole story is revealed.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
Oh, good. Moral dilemmas. I'm terrible at these. There's that far friggin' away. Ugh. For cabbages. So what? I have to decide whether or not this jerk gets to keep the horse or not, or stealing the horse was justified? I mean, was it his horse in the first place or something? That's the only thing I could get that would justify in any way to me.
They're really watching for me.
What?
I need to be careful.
What am I doing? What? Right there! When I not allowed in here? Ugh. This is where the mission is. The frick? What the frick? I'm not allowed to be where the mission is taking place. No, I'm not.
That's the thief. You won't escape.
What the hell is going on? Hi. Yeah, I caught you. I caught you. Okay. Catch up. Do something? What am I doing? Oh, now can I do something? Okay. Well, that was weird.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There's no other option?
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for what I did.
Any reason you picked this specific horse?
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to make a decision.
Do you?
I hope you can understand.
Do I?
Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family? Was there something else?
I have enough information to make a decision.
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't...
Ever seen a grown man naked? I watch movies about gladiators. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep flying an airplane like that. It was weird. Good. Weird. So now I have to decide whether or not he deserves the horse, which he technically doesn't. He could have asked for a donation, maybe. Talked about an arrangement to, pay off the horse later, maybe? I don't know. Something. Anything. Really a bunch of other options. Granted, he may not have, gone through with them. Just saying there are other options.
Have you decided what should be done?
I mean, and everything.
It doesn't matter why he stole the horse. It belongs to someone else.
You surprise me yet again. I truly believed you would choose the other side.
Because I am a Misthios?
Of course. Yet, when it comes to someone else, you decide a crime deserves a consequence no matter the reason. A safe choice, although I can think of times when it may not be right.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
I mean, it really depends on a lot of little factors. Like, are we talking nation against nation? All these other things? Because I'll go with that.
If the action was for a good reason, then he is in the right.
So, in times like these, people like us get to determine the law. Many would believe a murder still deserves consequence.
You didn't say it was a murder, though.
Whose lives were saved would disagree.
Then perhaps making choices that affect the most people for good is a correct path. Wouldn't you agree?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay.
Okay, maybe it's not always in cold blood, but he didn't. He just said a man kills a man for save many. Didn't say the situation or anything like that. Like nation against nation, a soldier killing a soldier. That that's killing. That's saving many, potentially. Any case, what am I doing? I was going to say as he was very vague. Alright, so I'm supposed to continue these kinds of missions for a while or something? A life's worth. So I'm guessing this is leading up to whether or not I should kill this cultist, is my guess. I should probably have warped over. Also, one more thing. Never said it wasn't self-defense either. Like I said, maybe if the guy who stole the horse originally had his horse stolen by that guy and that he was taking his horse back, that could have worked. That could be potential. Stupid frickin' everything. I'm busy. Do you mind? You little jerk. And like I said, I'm betting all this is leading up to whether or not I should kill this cultist here. Speaking of which, I have to make a annoying decision. Should probably do at least a quick save. Hey, you know what? I'm doing a full save. This is all my stupid stabby game. Can I have my stupid stabby game? Okay, I want to stab him.
So now they have people watch us get punished. That's a different kind of shame.
I'm not here to watch. I just saw you by chance.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept a slave.
You can do that?
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if the deal never existed.
That isn't right. Let me talk to him for you.
Really? You do that? My name is Phaedon. I don't know who you are, but surely you were sent by the gods. They must have heard my prayers.
If you're waiting on help from the gods, I can leave.
No, please don't. Someone or something brought you here to me.
Yes, my legs did.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine. He's likely overseeing other slaves like myself.
Being difficult for no good reason other than to be a dick.
Have you always been a slave?
Since my youth. I was in the wrong place and born to the wrong family. I've been sold more than once.
And you just now got enough to buy your freedom.
More like I found a master who was willing to give me that sort of deal. I should have known he'd lie. It was my only hope, and now it's gone.
Let me guess, I'm gonna talk to him, there's gonna be some really good reason.
Do you often get whipped like that?
More than you know.
What did you do?
I don't always know. Not working fast enough, looking at someone wrong, asking for water. Sometimes they do it just for fun. I'm not sure how much more I can take.
I'll talk to your master and make sure he listens.
He's not really the listening type.
He will be with me.
Whereas granted, this guy be completely lying. Hey, you.
You look strong. I could always use more people to keep the slaves in line if you're looking for work.
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your slaves, Phaedon.
As if I know their names. You're wasting my time.
Give me a moment to explain.
That's close enough to begging for me. Fine. Speak.
There's a man who paid you for his freedom. He'd like you to follow through on that promise.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I'm feeling generous. Do something for me, and I'll give this Phaedon his freedom.
What is it?
There's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult of Cosmos needs it done.
You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
Most people prefer to keep their cult status a secret.
You can't do a thing about it if you want to help whatever his name is. Also, it adds a bit more fun to the situation, don't you think?
Feather said you already broke your promise once. This better not be another of those times.
Look around. I have plenty of slaves. In exchange for the woman's death, I can let one go.
Why does this woman need to die?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you needed to know that. Wait, you don't.
I'll be on my way.
Kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want your slave friend to go free, it's the only way. One person's freedom is another's demise.
The Master! There are those among us who have no sense of what was right or good. Take the man known as only the Master. A horrifying abomination in the shape of a man. He did not oversee his quarter's slave trade for financial wealth, but for the wealth of information that could be used by the cult. Every merchant who traveled to him brought truths he could use and left with lies he chose for them to believe. Oh, good. Moral dilemmas again.
Cassandra! What chance that we should meet here?
It doesn't really feel like chance.
Ah, so you wish for today's topic to be about fate.
No, not really.
Good, because I had another in mind.
Attica is large, yet fate keeps bringing us together.
Ah, you're trying to bring us back to fate once again. I won't let you avoid answering my questions, though.
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe one life is worth more than another?
There's no difference between one person and another. We all take our first breath the same way.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles is put to better use than that of someone in prison?
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer is the same.
So, a thief is equal to a priest, a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
Thanks, Socrates. You're of no help. So what? I can't go to the woman, tell her to fucking get the hell out of here, pretend to be dead for a while, and then I come back and kill him? Or does he need, like, a proof? Because he never said he needed proof. Well, of course, as a game, this doesn't matter. Well, I'm going to see what I can do with the woman at very least. If there's anything other than stabbing her as an option. Whereas a game about moral dilemmas, apparently it's very limiting. Of course, she is some reason there was no point of saying lives are equal, and being equal, if a thief, you know, causes harm, then he should equally be punished, as if a priest caused harm. So yes, a thief is equal to a priest, but they're subject to the same laws. Eesh. Alright, so let's see what options I actually have with the woman. Because my guess is it's just going to be triangle to kill. I'd like to be more devious about this if I could. But I don't think the game will let me. Alright, so before I approach, I'm just gonna do one more quick save. And if she just kind of runs off screaming, I will, well, not kill her. Just run back and disagree.
If I kill her, Felon goes free.
You think Odysseus had
That
to take care
means
of his sick
Zephyr
father?
dies,
If I hope
and
to be
I help the
remembered,
cult.
I can't stay in one place like this. Stop standing around and... Cassandra, I haven't seen you since you took me to the ruins of Odysseus.
Odessa, you remember?
What's wrong? You have a look about you.
It feels weird saying this to you, but someone wants me to kill you.
That's nothing new to me lately. Now, where were we?
Ah, I was surprised you remembered me.
Of course I do. You told me to stay home with my family.
Seems like you're doing that.
Not by choice. You asked if I wanted to be remembered or to be happy. Well, taking care of my sick father does not make me happy.
I've seen a lot of people, but you're one of the most beautiful I've ever met.
Is that so? You're a welcome distraction from my problems.
I've been told I'm great at being a distraction. I'm sure you have a bed inside we could use.
You get straight to the point, don't you?
I'll show you how to the point I can get.
I'm sure you will.
So how about it?
You know, I'd love to, but I have a couple of things I need to pick up for my father first. If you helped me, then we could maybe continue our conversation.
Don't worry, I'm here to help. What do you need?
A few herbs from the Valley of King Lelech nearby. Also need a mixture from the market to combine with the herbs. There's a merchant there holding on to it for me.
Is your father really so sick you can't get them yourself?
I'm his only child. I'd rather be close by, in case he gets worse.
I barely remember you, you know that?
Do you know what's wrong with him?
No, only that he's not getting better. The mixture and herbs I need may help with the pain at least.
If he dies, all his land will be yours, right?
Yes, but I'd sell it anyway. What better reason to leave everything behind and truly begin my quest, like Odysseus?
What's your connection to Odysseus?
I'm a descendant of his. I'm named after him too.
Stay by your father. I'll be back with the herbs and the mixture.
Alright, so now I have to kill a woman, or I'm told I have to kill a woman. It also happens to be someone I met earlier. So it's definitely getting interesting. Hello? Anyhow, at this point, next time, Retro Guardian Joe, I'll be collecting herbs and trying to help this lady out. See ya later, bye.